Hey, all you beautiful people out there, and welcome to my channel. Excuse me. Um, I have been sick, like I've said, so there's no telling when I'm going to be up and when I'm going to be sleeping. I'm up right now, so I might as well do this. You know, I'm going to finish Gene Kim's rant on time travel in the Bible. Um, Obviously, he's not going to say there's time travel in the Bible this time. I don't think. I don't watch these things before I address them. I just do it off the cuff because honestly, these things don't deserve to be watched before they're addressed. So, anyway, um, oh, I have been more depressed for the past few days, and I've been wondering why. Um, for those of you who don't know, when you're grieving, milestones will bring more grief out in a person. And today is my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Um, so, um, that's why I've been more depressed lately, and probably why my immune system's been a bit um not acting right, because there is something called psychoneuroimmunology, and it's now known that um psychology can affect immunology. So um you know just some FYIs for you. So yeah. Um, Today is my dad's birthday. It's his first birthday with him being gone. Um, and so that's probably why I've been more depressed. But anyway, enough of that. Um, so let's get on to Gene Kim. This is my last day on this particular um, uh, show of his. Um, there's only 10 minutes left, or around 10 minutes left of this particular show, so it shouldn't be all that long. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's go. Hey, Limited. Okay. So, anyway, this is the mental gymnastics that religionists have to use. He's like, well, it doesn't make any sense, does it? Why would it make any sense? Right? I mean, so in all honesty, an atheist probably pointed this out to him, and this is why he's going on this tangent. Okay. All right, so let's go on. So he got this from somebody else. Excuse me. Why does that not surprise me? Why does that not surprise me that he got these mental gymnastics from somebody else? Because he strikes me as a type of person who doesn't brain too good. But yeah, this is the kind of mental gymnastics that you have to engage in order to be a religionist of any kind, but especially a Christian. All right, moving on. Yeah, come quickly. You know, that verse says, "Come quickly, Lord Jesus." So Jesus wasn't saying that, you doofball. Somebody was saying that. I love, I love Sir Sick. I love Sir Sick. Sorry about that, Limited. Did you hear him at least? Okay, I'll go back. Hey, Native. Okay, you're seeing him now. Okay. Um, all right, so let's try this again. Sorry about that.
Ain't that something? Look at John 18. Yeah, glory to God. Verse 5. They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus saith unto them.
Okay, can you hear him now? Excuse me. Is that a yes to being able to hear him now, Limited? Okay, thank you.
I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. And as soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. How about that? Yeah, I believe in those italicized words in the King James Bible. Those translators italicized he for a reason. Why? Because italicized words are not in the original. Well, look at that then. Woo, I am. Blows you back, man. Blows you back. Now, this would make sense with a lot of different things. If
I have no fucking clue what this guy's saying. I mean, I know what he's saying, but the words aren't making any sense. Make some sense, you fucking idiot. Oh, I'm sorry, Limited. What you teaching?
we were to think about, I want you to go to John 14 and 2 Corinthians 5. We have to look at this, otherwise you're not going to believe me. You're going to think I'm crazy. So 2 Corinthians chapter 5, and then we're going to
It's okay, Kim. It's okay, Gene Kim. We already think you're crazy. Oh, okay, Limited. Gotcha. Okay, so last time I was on this, I yeah, you're right, Native. Okay. So I went back a little bit. Um so I said in the last live stream I had with this guy that I thought time dilation was like made up. It's not really. It's okay. This is kind of weird, okay? Um there's time dilation is a real thing, okay? But these idiots are trying to use it to back up their dumb theories. And I think that Gene is a yucker. He is a KJV onlyist. And, you know, KJV onlyists tend to be yuckers. Not all yuckers are KJV onlyists, but KJV onlyists tend to be yuckers. So, anyway, um, so, he probably heard about time dilation from one of the yuckers. He probably didn't hear it from a legitimate source. So, you know, anything he says about time dilation, take with a grain of salt. Got a question. Didn't God invent the speed of light? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Of course, I wouldn't expect it to make any sense. This is Kimbo here, you know, me with the big brains and all that shit. And I just can't. Oh my God. It's like, whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm like, excuse me. It's like, um, okay. So, uh, all right. So, then if God is living in light and he's living in the speed of light, why did he say, let there be light? Is this making any sense to anybody? Hey, True Talk. It just, it baffles me. I mean, I might have swallowed this earlier in my life, but definitely not now. Alrighty, moving on. Yeah, dude. Whatever you got to say to make yourself feel better about the lies that you believe. Whatever you got to say, dude. You know, it's just, I don't, it's mind-boggling. If you have to go through this much mental gymnastics to believe your own bullshit, maybe you shouldn't believe your bullshit. That's all I'm saying. He's got a bunch of crazy bullshit. The bullshit was my word, but crazy was his word. You know, Gene, that's about the only thing that I agree with you on. You are crazy. Moving on. Mansions is actually mistranslated in the KJV. A better word would be rooms. And in Jesus' day, or the time he was supposedly around, um, a Jewish house didn't look like our house. It our kind of houses. It wasn't a single family house. Okay. There was a courtyard that you entered into, um, and then um, around the courtyard there were um, like houses, um, and each courtyard would be like a family, you know, um, like the mother and the father um, would be in one house, and then you've got the um, older sons in another house, set up in their own house with their own wives. Um, and that's how it was. Uh, so when you look at it from that point of view, it makes a hell of a lot more sense, because you're like, in my father's house are many mansions. In my father's house are many mansions. And then you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? How can many mansions be inside a fucking house? How is that possible? But if you understand the Jewish houses of the time, then it makes a lot more sense. All right, moving on. The rapture is not a biblical perspective. I did a series on the rapture. Um, Basically, what happened is back in the 1800s, a 14-year-old Scottish girl had a vision about a rapture. That's where the rapture comes from. And then, of course, these Christians, they don't know anything about their own religion, right? They're not going to take the time to learn anything. Why? Why should they take the time to learn anything, right? So anyway, so then the rapture enters the ideology of Christianity, right? And then they got to find it in the Bible somewhere. So this is another place they've got to use mental gymnastics. First of all, Gene, not a theory. Let's get that straight. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, not biblical. Read the Bible. It's not in there. It's not a theory, Gene. It's not a theory. Come on. You should know better than this. But anyway, moving on. This is where the real mental gymnastics comes in. No. How does that make any sense at all? Oh my God. What is this idiot babbling about? I mean, usually, because I came from this world, usually I can translate this nonsense. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. This is basically, how do I know my book's true? Because my book says it's true. Okay. Would you accept that argument for anything else? Would you accept that argument for anything else? I don't think so. So why are you accepting it for the Bible? No, Native. This has got to be the most screwed up bullshit he has ever spewed. And I've heard this guy spew some bullshit. I love it. He forgot what he was talking about. Revelation wasn't written by Paul. It's attributed to John. But anyway, yeah. Gene, he may want to rethink some things, you know, like rethink what you're doing with your life. Moving on. Wait a minute. He thinks Back to the Future is like canon? Like, am I interpreting that right? Or did I just have an aneurysm? Please tell me I am misinterpreting that. Uh, Wormholes. Um, keep up on your science, Gene. Um, I don't think wormholes are accepted as a part of mainstream science. I think they're just theoretical at this time. So you might want to ease up on the imagination and start filling your head with science. Yeah. That's why some people are so concerned about CERN, because some people think CERN could create a black hole. What's your point? This is from the KJV Bible. Somehow I don't think times, and let's be super clear here. It says times, not time. Okay? So we're obviously talking about something different than time. Now, I don't know what the fuck times meant in King James Day. Okay? No idea. But I'm betting it doesn't have anything to do with time. Moving on. Hang on, people. I'm sorry. I didn't even know I closed it. Okay. Yeah, I did not even know I closed that.
Even a guy like him was saying that. And then you can find that at his video, which is from the National Geographic, How to Time Travel. And human scientists are talking about how to dabble with time. And then CERN obviously was underway with that. And the title of this video, believe it or not, it's from CNBC International. And the title of their video is Creating Black Holes and the God Particle. So CERN was even dabbling into that. And when they dabble with black holes and stuff like that, obviously they'll dabble with things that, with the laws of physics and particles about time here and there. They'll bump across that subject. So see, mankind was already doing that. Satan, is he wiser than them? So he's not God. But what he could do is try to find something within the laws of the universe where he can try to dabble with it. Is it possible? Look at Daniel 7, verse 25. The Antichrist. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given.
Yeah. 2 words in there, Genie boy. Number 1, think. Doesn't say do, says think. Even if you want to suppose that the Bible is true, which it isn't, but even if you want to suppose that the Bible is true, it doesn't say do, it says think. You asshole. And like I said before, it says times, not time. And because it says times, I'm inclined to think that times meant something different in the King James world than it does now. All right, moving on.
Into his hand of time, and times in the dividing of time. Look at that. So the devil is given an opportunity to do what he thinks, to dabble with time. Now, this is very interesting. I never understood Revelation 17 and chapter 18, where it talks about the 10 demoniacs, that they have 1 hour with the beast. Revelation 18, they talk about the advanced city Babylon, that it's only 1 hour. Well, what if this is the case? And this would make a lot of sense. Currently, scientists are already dabbling with time right now. They're trying to do that. All right. When they have Satan, he will do that. Daniel 7 says so. During that time, what helps them do that? It's called advancement of science and technology. Now, this is a no-brainer, but in Science Alert, people who are living in an advanced scientific technological platform, especially if your mind gets hooked onto internet and you put that thing on your brains or something like that and the goggle and then dabble with it, you know what they say about those people? Time speeds up to our brain's perception. What if when the devil's trying to dabble with time and advance that technology and science, and the people who live in it, that advanced Babylon city, that great city they call it, it was only
I have no idea what he's talking about here. No fucking clue what he's talking about. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it. So, yeah, crazy. But what do you want from these people? What do you want from these people? Anyway, excuse me. Like I said, I'm going to end it there. My debunk is up for my members. It'll come out tomorrow for everyone. And if you like this stream, go ahead and like it. Leave comments in the comment section. It helps the algorithm. Plus, I love all your comments. I read all your comments. And yeah. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you are financially able, please become a member. You can become a member for as low as 99 cents a month. You get custom emojis and early access to debunks And I will see you guys sometime. I don't know, but sometime. Alrighty. Bye, guys.